I just had to do another video about the NHL lockout. I read a lot of stuff on the internet about the lockout, including news groups where people can post whatever they please. It seems that there's some people out there that say, hey, I got a great idea. Let's boycott the NHL when they come back. Do they realize what they're doing? They're mad. They're upset. They're up in arms because the NHL is locked out. They're not playing right now. They want their hockey. And they're just not playing right now, so the fans are mad. So they're saying, let's boycott them when they come back. Do they realize what a boycott is? A boycott means you're not going to the games. You're not watching the games. You're not really doing anything with the games. That's like cutting off your nose to spite your ears. In other words, the NHL is locked out, so one day they come back and you decide that I'm not going to the games now. I want my hockey fix, but I'm boycotting. That means that you are making the lockout even longer for you, because you're boycotting it. Imagine this fan, and I'll use Carolina as an example because I live in Carolina. Imagine this fan has season tickets to the Carolina Hurricanes, the team that I watch. And he's mad about the lockout. So he goes, I'm never going to go to another game again. I'm canceling my season tickets. So he cancels his season tickets. And then about a month and a week later, he notices that he needs his hockey fix. And he rethinks his position. He's still mad that hockey was locked out. Now he has canceled his season tickets. So he calls the Carolina Hurricanes back up. One of two things can happen. Either the Carolina Hurricanes could say, well, we have a waiting list and now you have to get at the end of the line. Okay, you're going to have to wait your turn to get tickets again. You canceled your tickets. Sorry, pal. Or the Hurricanes could be nice and say, yeah, we'll get you back in the arena. We realize you made a mistake. A lot of fans did that. Let's look up your section. Uh-oh. Your seats have been resold. Some guy that goes by the name of Coffee House Beagle bought them and now owns your season tickets. Sorry. You'll have to get seats now on the other side of the arena. The view is not as good, but you can at least watch the Hurricanes. Okay, you see my point there? There are people on waiting lists waiting to get hockey tickets, waiting to get baseball tickets, waiting to get football tickets. Never cancel your season tickets or any type of ticket plan because you're going to have a hard time getting back on there. How do you handle a hockey lockout? This is how I do it. I go to the Carolina Hurricanes games. That's in Raleigh. It's about 100 miles east of here. If you go 85 miles south of here, you have this minor league team called the Charlotte Checkers. They are the AHL affiliate of the Carolina Hurricane, and the AHL is playing hockey right now. Or you might want to go southeast and go into Fayetteville and go watch the Fayetteville Fire Ants play hockey. Or you might want to go southwest and go into Greenville, South Carolina, and watch the Greenville Road Warriors of the East Coast Hockey League play hockey. So now the lockout ends, and there's hockey in the NHL again. You start going back to your games. Now, how are you getting back at the NHL and the NHLPA? It's very simple. You no longer have money to buy their merchandise. And that's where your boycott comes in. And you're not actually boycotting the merchandise. What you used to spend on a jersey, which might cost $100, you've now taken that $100 and you've piled your wife and 3 kids into your SUV, and you're spending that money going to the Charlotte Checkers games. You make a big deal about minor league hockey. The NHL will come back, and the fans will come back. And people give up their tickets. There's going to be people on waiting lists waiting to grab them. That is exactly what I did in 1973 when Section 18, Row 14, Seat 7 became available in the Philadelphia Spectrum for the Flyers. I bought season tickets. For the first 6 years of the team's existence, somebody else probably had that ticket and gave it up. I got it. And I held on to that for about 6 years before it just got too expensive. Then somebody else got it. That's how you fight a hockey lockout. You make the minor leagues important. The Calder Cup is as valuable to you as the Stanley Cup is. And you have your hockey fix. You're going to Charlotte Checkers games rather than Carolina Hurricanes games. You're going to Hershey Bears games or Trenton Titans games or Reading Royals games instead of Philadelphia Flyers games. You're going to probably the Grand Rapids Griffins rather than the Detroit Red Wings. That is how you fight a lockout. Because now that you're spending your money on the minor leagues, that money cannot be funneled into buying merchandise. And that is where you get your say, your protest in. Saying, oh, forget the merchandise, I'm going to the minor league games now. I'm getting my hockey fix. Thanks for listening. And have a great day. Bye.